Do you guys want to gain a ton of percent and get out of Elite? Well, in this video, I'm going over the best ways that you guys can get out of Elite. Alright, so now that we're in Elite, we're going to have to play this a little bit different. So we can no longer be landing here because too many people will be landing there. It'll be hard for you guys to rank up. So the place that I like to land is Lavish, and it's because it's an old boss place, and that means that no one really lands there anymore because of how old it is, and it doesn't have any advantages except for, you know, having a ton of loot, and that's why we're going to be landing there, along with a bunch of materials that you guys can be farming. As you can see, no one's landing here, and for Elite, you really want to be getting a ton of placement because kills do not give you as much as when you're in Elite. So make sure you guys are getting placement. Now, you want to be carrying airbending, obviously, because it's just some of the best rotation in the game, and you never run out, so I would be carrying that 100%. Now, as you can see, nobody land here, and so I'm basically just able to loot this up and get a ton of loot while not having to be rushed out, because this drop spot, from what I found, basically pulls 90% of the time, and so that is huge for farming and getting just the best loot you can. Now, right here is a good, some meds to carry. Minis and med kits you really can't go wrong with. They just give you a lot of heals really quick, and you know, it's just always been the meta for a ton of seasons now. Now there's a ton of ammo boxes all around this POI, so you just gotta go around and just start looking. They're in basically every room. There's at least one, or underneath the stairs, like right here. There's always going to be one. And like, if I just walk into a room, I'm going to find one. As long with there also being 1,000 chests in every room, which is also so nice. Now the loadout I have here is basically perfect. I really like this AR. The only thing you could use instead is have a sniper in your inventory, but that will take away one of your heals. So right now I'm not going to be carrying that. The auto shotgun's really good. It's really up to you if you want to carry the auto or if you want to carry the hammer. But I do like the auto just for this game, and that's what I've been able to find. Now I do like the drum gun just a little bit more, so which is whatever you find. All the ARs are really good this season, and all the SMGs are really good. So it's just whatever you want to carry. But if you are going to carry an SMG, definitely make sure you're carrying the burst. Then you have airbending, which will just make for some great transportation. I definitely recommend carrying this. It's not hard to find, and you just get to transportate so quick. Now, I'm not going to be W King this game because I want to get as much placement as I can. That's why I'm going to run away from them. You want to try and get as much placement as possible because that is what's going to help you get out of this arena, and it will also make sure that you guys aren't going to be losing percentage, causing you to be stuck in this rank even longer because you're going down 11 for every 5 you gain. So now restoring runes is still a great place to hide if you guys are able to get over here, and it's usually going to be in ring because it's smack dab in the middle of the map. So you can head over here, and then there's a good hiding spot up here that you guys can go in. It's right in here. But before you guys do hide, you want to make sure you have really good loot or what you feel comfortable with, and also having a lot of mats. So I'm not going to hide just yet because I don't have the perfect mats that I need in order to hide, because if I do end up getting in a fight, then I'm not going to have the mats. So I'm going to make sure I have the mats. Now, the way placement works this season is you get placement points for top 50, top 25, and then once you get the top 10, you get placement points for every point down from there. So you really want to get past the top 10. I do see a guy. Now, if we talk about kills, if you kill someone run rank above you, so if you kill a champion, you're going to get 4 points. If you kill an elite, you're going to get 2. And if you kill an unreal, you will get 6. So try and definitely just, you know, try and get a couple, if you can, 1 kill every game. But if you're not able to do that, it is okay because placement points give you a ton anyway. Another good reason that you guys want to camp is because you get more points for in-game kills than you do beginning games. So what I mean by that is if you play the game out and you get the top 10, then if you start going for like some third-party tags, because you do share kills if you do split the damage. If you go for some third-party tags, then you can you get more placement point because you're an in-game rather than beginning game, which is really nice. Now, bunkers are really good, but they don't give you any points. So if your loot isn't great, but usually it will be since you do have that entire POI mostly to yourself, you should not have to be going for them because they are very targeted by a lot of people. But if you do have to and you don't have the best loot, I do definitely recommend going for it because you get so much loot. Now, you do get points for Forecast Tower, but it is kind of contested every time, so it depends on where you are and if you feel like it's safe. I would give it a couple minutes before you do go and push the forecast tower or just scout out the area. But if you are able to get it, you will get like 3 to 6 points depending on which one you do. So yeah, it's okay, but a lot of situations you won't be practical in order to get it. Now, medallions are not worth it because they're very contested and it shows your location, and for how bad they are, I don't think it should show your location, honestly. The only good one really is the one that gives you a little bit of ability, and the siphon one's okay, but if you really think about it, last season we basically got siphoned but better, because if you just had one medallion you would get all the way up to 50 shield, so that is really good. So medallions are definitely not worth it, and usually the person that has it is going to be good, and they'll usually be W king the entire lobby. And as you can see here, someone didn't even get the medallion. Now, the weapons that they do have are pretty good, but it's not worth risking your life to go get it. Alright, so you want to be rotating early when you do not pull. So right here, I'm going to go as quick as I can. And the reason you want to go early is because then you're not going to be stuck behind and being held in storm. And that is a lot of reasons you guys could be dying, is because you're going to be getting held in storm a lot of the time. And if you do see someone that is on the edge or zone, you want to make sure you're holding them, because then you're going to basically be getting a free kill, because they're going to try and get in because they don't want to take any storm. So make sure you're holding people in storm, and make sure you're not getting held in storm. Now, island also does give you more than forecast tower, but then again, like I was saying, it is very contested. So also do not be going for that unless it's not contested at all, which 99% of the time it is. Okay, so now we're in top 10, and this is where placement's going to get really good. You're going to get it for every placement down, and it's just going to get bigger and bigger. So make sure you guys are making it the top 10, and once you do, just try and get at least top 6 or even top 5, because you will get a big bonus for getting top 5. I'm going to box up right around this tree out of brick. Now, you want to make sure you're not boxing out of wood, and that is because you're going to get heavily targeted if you do. You're boxing out of brick. Now, this is a zone where I'm going to start holding people and make sure I'm not going to get sniped, but I am going to hold them. I don't want them to get. That looks bad, so I'm going to push them. Oh, yeah. And like I was saying, I'm going to get a more... Yeah, you're dead, buddy. So I knew it was bad just because of the way he was gliding in. He wasn't trying to move or anything. And so I do now have really good loot, and I'm in a great position. So now I picked up the hammer pump, and now we're gotta go crazy. So you do get more points for that kill right there, and so that's why I did wait to push until endgame, because now I just got a ton of points for that, and I'm getting a ton of points for placement. So this game should be huge. I'm going to hold him in storm now, like I was saying. I'm just gonna get some beams right here. And get in the ring right here and box up. That guy's so low. I'm going to W key him now because of how many tags I hit. But I have to be aware of the guy above, because he will. Okay, it's just this last guy. And I know he's super low because I've been hitting him the entire time. So I'm going to come down and... Oh no, he hit me good. 85 white, you're so dead. There we go. Just like that, that should be champion. And I had 0 kills until top 10. Now, if you guys enjoyed this video at all, please consider leaving a like and subscribe. Alright, so now I gotta rotate again.